Hey guys, and welcome to another unboxing here at Thumb Culture. We haven't done an unboxing for a little while, so I thought we'd bring you into the kitchen for you to check out these bad boys. What we have here is some great tech from FR Tec, followed by some more stuff by FR Tec. So let's dive in and let's have a look. Welcome back to this. So what we've got is we've got the HOTAS Mach 2, which is new out from FR Tec, which, you know, it looks great on the boxes. We'll go into the boxes in due course. And then we've got this big box here, which is the HOTAS Mach 1 HOTAS hands-on throttle and stick. This is another bundle that they're just releasing as well, which comes with the Mach 1 joystick and the throttle. So we've got our knife. Let's take off the guard. Let's cut these boxes open and see what we get. So I currently use the Logitech X56. So it'll be a good comparison to see how these are, how they work. Games and stuff that you'll when we do the review, games that I'll be trying will be things like Flight Sim, Squadrons. I've been recommended Project Wingman as well, so I expect that will get picked up. We might also try some Elite Dangerous to see how many actions we can actually map to this. That could be good in conjunction with another review that we've got undergoing on the site. So, I mean, it's pretty standard unboxing here. It's pretty standard stuff. I do apologise for the shadows behind me. We can do some shadow puppets maybe, but unfortunately we are limited by space. So we've got the usual bits and pieces there. There's videos to get you started on Contact Simulation's website, and then you've got the normal user guide, I guess, how to set it up and things like that. I'm not going to go into that on this. I'll probably cover that on the actual review. So we've got two little units in here. I'm going to take out the cardboard first. Take out the cardboard so that we've got free access to the flight stick and the throttle. Now that is an empty box. Cardboard away. Don't forget to recycle your cardboard, ladies and gentlemen, because we need to keep Mother Earth alive. So let's do the throttle first. These are all USB powered. No external stuff there. So that is the throttle. Now, on first impressions, it looks nice. It looks nice with the orange theme there. We've got an extra USB, and then we've got our USB cable wrapped up. Now, I'm not going to undo all of that. But it's feels good. Feels good in the hand. Feels good just moving that forwards and backwards. So what buttons have we got on here? So first of all, we've got our force, so we can loosen it all the way by rotating one way. Still got a little bit of bite. You don't want too little, too much, I guess. I prefer to have my throttle around medium, I think. Let's go all the way now and see how that is. Okay, so there is a little bit more there. So that's fine. Let's show you it front on. Now, hopefully you can see that. I realise I probably need to do a t-shirt change. So let's change the t-shirt so that you can see what's going on. Ready? Oh, there we go. So there we go. We have a t-shirt change, and now we should be able to see. So on this, we've got a nice little rotating knob there, which you can use for a number of things. We've got another one down there. These aren't buttons, they're purely rotational, but they have got some grip on the top so that your fingers aren't likely to slip. We've got this little hat here, which is quite nice. Again, we've got some rubber marks on there as well. Then we've got 3 buttons on the top, 2 buttons down there. Yeah, you've got your 2 buttons there and 3 buttons on top. So it's actually quite a basic setup. It doesn't feel massively premium, but you're not paying a premium price. I'm not entirely sure of the prices. I think the HOTAS set comes in at around £130 for the stick and the throttle, and the Mach 2 joystick itself, I believe, is £150 on its own. So with that said, it's quite nice. It's quite ergonomic, feels really good. You've got some good stuff going on there. So let's pop that over there. And then let's look at the flight stick, which immediately feels much more premium. Much more premium. Put that in the box. So what have we got here? We have quite a nice little stick, actually. Returns to center quite well. So let me show you around to start with. So we've got a nice thin base with 4 holes. It's actually a metal base by the feels, so it's actually got holes so if you wanted to, you can mount it. We've got rubber pads at the bottom, which is great because it stops it from moving around on your desk if you just want to use it on your desk. We've got a few little buttons here. We've got a trigger there with a switch there. You've also got a button underneath there. These are the face on the face. So you've got a good selection of buttons and bits and pieces. You have also got this little scroll here, so that if you are just using this and you wanted to control your throttle at the same time, you can. Easy peasy. So we've got a little switch there which goes between BVR, nav and Viz, which I'm hoping would be settings on the stick. You've got a couple of nice buttons which are, I mean, they're definitely keeping it simple and straightforward. You've got a 4-way hat there in the middle, and then I think you've got what feels like a bit of an 8-way or 16-way hat there. In general, you know what? It feels all right to use. It doesn't feel too tight. The buttons are okay. This one down here, you've got nothing there at the moment, or you can flip it up and you've got a bit of a extra button press there. Flip it down, get it out of the way. That can also almost be your bombs if you wanted to, if you're playing a flight game. That could be your bombs, so get it out of the way so you don't accidentally fire your payload. Flip it up and bombs away. So that is the Mach 1 HOTAS set, which is the throttle and that. I forgot to mention as well, on there it does have a nice braided cable. So let's fire out this one. Let's get our knife again. Remember cutting away from you if you're using a knife to open boxes, just in case you slip. So let's get this one open and have a look. Now we've got a few interesting ways to get this out. Let's just jimmy it open, shall we? So as always, we've got our quick start instructions, and then again some more information about the actual HOTAS units. So let's, I mean, it's packaged not it's packaged well, let's just put it that way. Okay, so there we go. Let's get these cardboard back in their box. Remember to recycle. Let's get you straight out. Immediately you can see how much smaller this one is. So this one is the Mach 2. This one is the Mach 1. And you can see there is an immediate height difference on the base. Both quite, well actually that one's quite light. I'd be worried about that one moving around on my desk. This one, not so much. I won't be worried too much about that one. I'm not moving it with any more force, but I'm sure you can pick that up. But that's not too much of an issue. So this is the Raptor Mach 2. So what we have here is, we have a nice spring here. Looks a bit like a plastic column going into the base. But we've got lots of buttons that have a multitude of options. If I go onto the box, it does tell you it's got 29 buttons, which is quite a lot. This is for a PC, obviously. So we have got 29 possible actions with mode and shift functions. So what we've got along our side, we've got a nice little throttle scroll there again, same as the Mach 1. We have got 2 buttons for flaps. I'm sure they can be programmed to however you want them on whatever game you're using. You've also got moving down, we've got a mode button, which I'm sure the mode button will change the options and the buttons available. I'm not sure if you can see, but just there where that white line is, there's actually a red and a green LED light, so that will depict which program you're on. So you've got some buttons on the back: A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, and the C's, which is great. On this side, we've got a start button. You can use that for things such as starting the engines, anything you want really. And then an ejector button. Could be, I don't know, could have that to escape, just to get out of the menu. Onto the actual control. We've got a few buttons here. We've got a few funky things going on. We've got a button on top. We've got a button on your little pinky finger there. You've got a little hat control there. But this is your trigger. Excuse me. Alternatively, if you don't want to fire it, get it out of the way, then you can just fly. And it's got a little magnet on the bottom there, so as soon as it comes within any kind of closeness to that, it snaps on. That is your button in there. So let me show you those again. There is the face of the flight stick. You can see the Mach 1 has got obviously the silver top with the color coordinated buttons, the orange and the red. This is just purely black, apart from those few buttons there and your ejector button there. So as you're going through this, we've got our hat here, 8-way hat. We've got a single button there, which is literally just a single button. You've got your pinky button here, and then you've also got your trigger, which I have to admit I quite like that. Quite like being able to get it out of the way. So there we have the Raptor's Mach 1 HOTAS, the flight stick and the throttle, and the Mach 2. Here they are again for comparisons. And there is the throttle. So you've got USB ports on the Mach 2. You've got a system port, sorry, not USB, they're like a RJ45 connector, that kind of thing. But if you're using pedals, you can also connect pedals to the Mach 2. Don't believe you can do the same kind of thing to the Mach 1. This is all purely USB. But you do have a return USB port in the throttle. So hopefully you can daisy chain it to run. But we'll find out when we start our massive round of testing on a lot of games. So this has been the unboxing for the FR Tec Mach 1 HOTAS and the Mach 2 flight stick. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to leave us a comment down below. Which one do you prefer, the Mach 1 or the Mach 2? Leave us a like. Don't forget to hit the like button. It does help the channel quite a lot. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing for more content like this. Game trailers, reviews, and gameplay videos all over at Thumb Culture. Take care.